Hey, welcome back. How are you today? I'm good. I was gonna talk about being depressed on Saturday because I actually wrote down some notes, but it's always kind of weird to. I don't know. When you're not depressed, your depressed thoughts don't really make sense as much. So it's hard for me to talk about them because I'm like, oh, why would you think that? I don't know. Like, why? Just, like, suck it up. Why are you being so weird about life? Just, like, live. Who cares? But when you're depressed, you're like, nothing matters. Can't you see? Nothing means anything. What do you mean, suck it up? Why? I don't know. I gotta get my Nidoran. Like, look at what I'm doing. I'm playing Pokemon for, like, the 50th time in my life. What's the point of this? This is dumb. Depressed Anthony would be like, what are you doing? This is so stupid. Okay, let's look at my map. I got my map here. Where do I want to go? If you go down to the bottom, you will get a potion. And a rare candy. Ooh. And an escape rope. I'm going to go down there. I'm going to hang out down there. I mean, this game's going to take me 300 episodes to beat, but I don't care. I'm going to beat it because, like, I started... This was one of the first games that I played on the channel. I played Red because I had it on my SNES Classic. I played it for, like, a couple hours, and then I stopped. But I'm not going to do that this time. I'm going to really beat this game. I promise. And it's going to be epic. It's going to probably be my longest... I wonder what my longest series is. Is it Ocarina or Wind Waker? No, The Last of Us Part 2 was the longest. Because that was like 30 hours long. And that took me over 100 videos, I think. So, okay, here's my notes. I'll just read it because I'm feeling fine today. So, on Saturday, I was feeling depressed. First sad vlog this weekend, I didn't feel great. I have the new job, and I'm so grateful, but the high is wearing off. It can only last for so long. It's the same nothings. It's the same. Nothing's changed. I'm still the same kid, and I can't get over that feeling like it's still the same. I still feel like a sad 16-year-old. Oh yeah, I did start crying when I was watching, on Saturday I watched the finale of Monk, because I've been rewatching, like, Monk for some reason. And I was remembering watching Monk when I was a kid. And I was probably like 15 or 16 when the finale... So yeah, it was like 11... No, it was like 13 years ago or something. And I used to always watch the show with my parents. And I remember thinking, like... You have these moments, right? Where, like, you're an adult now and you remember when you're a teenager and when you're a kid and you're like, oh, like, I've grown so much since then and everything has changed. But then I look at me and I'm like, I'm still that kid. I still haven't changed. I still can't talk to people. I still can't have... I still don't have... I have as many friends now as I did then. I have as many girlfriends as I had then. And that was kind of the catalyst for the depression. Just like, you're still that stupid, like, kid that you never grew up. Because, I remember being a kid and thinking, like, you know, like 10 years from now, 15 years from now, maybe things will be different and, like, you'll be a normal person. And I just feel bad for that kid because I'm like, what didn't happen? Nothing changed. You never changed. You never got better. And then I started crying because I'm like, Monk. Okay, yeah, now I'm starting to remember why I was upset. Yeah, Oh, now I can say one sentence instead of zero to people. Like, that's not enough progress. um, I'm too far gone. This weekend there is no hope. Next week there will be, but this week I'm 16 again and there's no hope. That was the note I wrote. And I knew I would feel better eventually. Because of this job is great, and my apartment is great, and I like I'm playing Stardew Valley again, and I'm like, I like that. And the Mets won yesterday. They beat the Yankees, and I was like, yeah, beat those Yankees, baby. And it's fine now. And I think part of it was like on Saturday, I had these two big things I had to do. I had to do the barbecue, and I had to do the work meeting on Tuesday. And I didn't want to do either of those things, and that was kind of reminding me, like, you're not different. You're not any different. And it was a tough Saturday, but it was first world problems. Like, I'm not worried about inflation or anything. I'm fine. I was reading online that they, I don't know, I shouldn't talk about this because it's good for me. But, like, they're going to raise the federal jobs. They generally do index your increases every year to inflation. So, like, last year we got a raise of 2.7%. And this year they're like, we're going to give you a 5% raise probably. I read it online somewhere. So I'm like, that's nice. I mean, inflation's like 10% now, but 5% raise is nice. I'll take it, but I don't want to talk about that because it's like bragging or something. It's stupid. I don't make any money. You don't have to be jealous of me. The only reason, like, I don't have to worry about money is because I don't do anything. I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have friends. I just have to pay rent and food and electricity, and that's pretty much it. And, like, Netflix and stuff. But, like, I don't even really drive that much anymore, so gas doesn't bother me. But yeah, whatever. This is another kind of sad note I was writing. I was thinking about the Bessies group. It is interesting how when you're depressed, all the things in your life kind of get tinted to that grayish color of like, ugh. Like you just start thinking about things differently, worse. It's weird how that happens. Because I wrote down another note about the Bessies group, which is like a really nice thing that I like. I feel like I need to spend like a vlog talking about that Bessies group, because sometimes I'll just mention it and I'll be like, this was somebody's first video, they'd have no idea what I'm talking about. It's just a Facebook group of social anxiety people. That's the summary of it. I was about 40 people there, and I post there a lot, and I like all those people. They make me feel good about myself. I was like, a social anxiety group of me's wouldn't work, like people like me. The group that I'm in works because all those other people have lives. They have kids, they have husbands, they have friends. They aren't coming to the group like as their only outlet for connection, which is kind of what I'm doing right now, at least. If that were the case, I just imagine that group just kind of imploding from just like all the people just trying to go into that group and being like, give me like connection. This is the only place I can get it. And then people would post, and then like maybe one of their posts wouldn't get a lot of comments, and then they'd feel terrible, like, oh, everything I do in my life is terrible, nobody comments on my posts. But like the people there, why'd I do that? What happened to my bro? My Geo bro? That's not gonna do anything. Whatever. Those other people, when they go to the group, it's like an extra thing. Like the leader, Sadie, it's like she has so much other stuff going on. So it's like this is like her passion project, kind of. But like if she was like a person like me, this would be her whole thing, and it just wouldn't work because it would just be like too much. I don't know. Does that make sense? I mean, I'm doing good in the group. I'm not like doing that, but I've worked on myself a lot with therapy and stuff. That sounds weird to say, but like, I don't know. I mean, I still do feel bad, like if I post something and nobody responds, but not a lot of people post in there because they're all normal and they're like, oh, I don't really want to post in here. Like, I'll just talk to my husband about this thing. I'm not going to talk about but like I have to talk to them about it because I don't have anybody else to talk with. So if everybody was like me and posting all their stuff in there, it wouldn't work. It'd be too much stuff and not enough like connecting. Wait. No. I want to learn. Trying to learn quick attack. Boop. One of these. Making the foe lower its defense. Making the foe... I don't know, whatever. Poof. Boofy poof. Okay, that's it. But I'm feeling better. I bought some Twizzlers this week. I like Twizzlers. And I feel like they're the same price as they used to be. They're like $2.50 for a pack. They didn't get inflated for some reason. I could talk about inflation tomorrow. It's kind of interesting. I watched that John Oliver inflation thing, and I was like, it was pretty good. I liked it. He did a good job of explaining the broad strokes of it in a good way. Because politicians, like, don't listen to politicians about inflation because they will just say random crap that is stupid. And I mean, never listen to politicians anyway. They're always on a grandstand. They're never trying to communicate with people. They're always trying to like win points or make a point. They're never trying to like inform you. Yeah, never. Like, don't go to politicians for information because they won't help you there. Okay, I'll talk about that tomorrow maybe. See ya.